Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Alani taste test. Jump scare!
No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
I know. Before you say anything, I want it to. I wasn't held down against my will. I wasn't forced to get a buzz cut, okay? I wanted to. Alright. Good. Well, Alani taste test. Today we're going to be going over a flavor called... Wow, you just can't really see it at all. Alright. That doesn't really help, but... It's called Dream Float. And the can is average. Not terrible. One of the worst cans I've seen. But not the worst can I've seen. So, but don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a drink by its can. Okay? Don't judge a person by whether they do drugs or not. Okay? Nutrition facts, 1 can. Okay? Calories in here, 10 calories in here. Okay? And we got the 110% on everything but the biotin, 30 mcg. So, all the normal items. So, we're gonna go and, open this bad boy up. My bad, wasn't that good, but oh my goodness, I got so many on my monitor. Oh, bear with me. Okay, thank you for bearing. We're gonna do a sniff test and then we're gonna drink this John. Here we go. Sniffed. Oh no. Can I get one good Alani, please? Guys, we exhausted every good Alani. We're past all of them. It smells like Orange Kiss. It literally smells like Orange Kiss. Exactly like it. Maybe there's just some smell that I'm unable to get that's in the taste. So we'll just go ahead and... Okay. Well, just give me 1 second. This is so sad. Are there no more good Alani flavors out there in the world? I really hope there is. I hope it doesn't end at Watermelon Wave. But I also hope it doesn't get worse than Cherry Slush. I will say it's not worse than Cherry Slush. Just keep that in mind. But it's just not good. It's worse than Orange Kiss. by Country Mile. Oh, my day is done. Days, long days. Sorry, I had to take my medicine. Because, you know, I don't know if you could tell, I have cancer. I'm kidding. Goodness. Some people just get so offended by things. Just don't take it so seriously, man. You know? Anyway, Dream Float, utter failure. Oh, dear. Oh. Alright. Dream Float. No higher than a 3 out of 10. I'm just going to say that flat out. Oh my goodness. Oh. They did this horribly. I know what they were going for, but they did it horribly. Well, before I run out of this, I'm going to try and explain it best I can. First initial, first impression. It tastes exactly like Orange Kiss. And that's what I was smelling. Right after that, you get... This is the softest drink I've ever had from them, by the way. Right after the citrus, pure citrus in your mouth, you get an ice cream replica that tastes like some cheek. So, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's really not good, dude. Like Dream Float, dude. So trash, dude. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I have to finish it, but... The thing is, with this drink, I can't take more than 2 swigs at a time. Because then there's... So something really interesting with this drink is it overlaps on itself. I'm sure you know what it means. But when I take the first sip, it continues to go even after I take my second sip. So 2 sips is max, because if I take them in quick succession enough, or quick enough succession, then I'm able to avoid a horrible taste in my mouth. However, since the first impression lasts no longer than 3 seconds, and then it goes straight to the ice cream, then when I take a third sip, I'm hit with a first impression, which is citrus, and then a horrible ice cream flavor at the same time. Because by the time I've taken the first sip, I'm in the ice cream flavor section. But by the time I've taken the third sip, I'm getting the first impression, which is a mouthful of citrus. This is horrible. Like, horrible. This is terrible. Even 2 sips is pushing this. Aftertaste is just ice cream. I will say the aftertaste has the slightest float aspect to this. This is not a float. I've had a float before. This is not it. Dream float? No. Nightmare float. Nightmare float. Float? No. Sink. You know what they should call this? Nightmare sink. Because dream? Nope. Float? Nope. Nightmare? Yup. Sink? Yup. Because this is an atrocious, horrible, terrible. Gosh. Oh, and don't drink this with water. No. No, don't drink this with water. The second you do that, the ice cream flavor gets spread all throughout your oral cavity. And so does the citrus. So it's just constant pain. I have one more sip left. The aftertaste, it sucks too, but it's like better. It's like the better of the two evils. You know what I'm saying? Oh, holy cow. I'm tempted to tie it with cherry slush, but the only reason it's like really bad is if you take 2 or more sips, which is like every sip. Like, I don't know what normal people do, but I take like 2 to 3 sips of a drink every time I drink a sip. I mean, drink a drink. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but it's, oh dear, not good, not good at all. No higher than a 2, no higher than a 3, no higher than a 2, no higher than 4, no higher than 5, no higher than 7. So we're down to either a 1.5 or a 0. When I said it wasn't as bad as cherry slush earlier, I was saying that because I'd only taken 1 sip. No, might have taken 2. Yeah, I took 2 initially, and I said, it's not as bad. When I took the 3rd sip, I physically had a reaction. I literally experienced pain. That was the worst thing ever. By far, the 3rd sip in that drink was the worst flavor in Alani. But how do I judge that? I feel like tying it with cherry slush would be lame, because cherry slush was awful. I also don't think it's higher than a 2, and 1.5 would be weird. It's straight up citrus and a sad excuse for whipped cream, moldy whipped cream you found in the back of a dumpster. That was a nightmare, not a dream. That was a nightmare. And like, I mean, it was so bad. Like, okay, if you ever get your hands on a dream float, okay, if you ever get your hands on a dream float, do not take more than 2 sips at a time. And if you want to take 2 sips at a time, you have to do it pretty quick, because it overlaps on itself. I don't know if I explained that very well, but it overlaps on itself. By the time you're done with your first sip, it keeps going, but the second sip starts a new cooldown, starts a new taste. Like, you get a first impression with the first sip, and then you get a second first impression with the second sip. And then by the third sip, the first sip you had, it's left the first impression stage into the sour ice cream stage. But you're getting that mixed with citrus because you just had another sip, which is the first impression added onto it, into a horrible amalgamation that you should never speak of. Goodness gracious. Horrible. Absolutely deplorable. What do I even say? I mean, really. What do I say? 1.5. I don't want to tie it with cherry slush, because I don't think. Okay, guys, hang on. We're gonna have to do some research here. Just bear with me. The problem isn't really the initial flavor. It's the succession of sips that causes such pain in my mouth. And I refuse to accept that this is better than cherry slush. It literally is gross. Like, cherry slush tasted bad. This Nightmare Sink is gross. Like, I don't, you know? Like, cherry slush tasted bad. It tasted like cough medicine that you would find in an abandoned hospital that was built in 1761 and was run down with, radiation and lead poisoning in the air. But this tastes like something you would make in a lab to be the worst thing ever. I don't know. I'd hate to tie them, but, like, seriously, dude? Oh. Goodness gracious. I mean, really, like, what do I even say? I need a professional opinion. I'm sorry. I King Frog, I'm sorry, but I need your opinion. And I don't have any left for you to taste, so I'll just take the remaining, aftertaste from my mouth and give it to you, okay? No. Charlotte?
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Wait, say that in the mic?
That is the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. And I eat flies for breakfast, and I eat worms for dinner. I eat dirt. I literally eat dirt. And that is the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh. Okay. Well, what do I do? Like, truly, what do I do here? Not putting it above or added to. I'm not putting it at a 1.5. I also am not tying it with cherry slush, because I think it's actually worse. I was actually excited to partake in this as an opportunity, but it's a pure nightmare. If you want nightmares, drink this before you go to bed. Okay? I'm giving this a 0 point. No, a 1. No. A 1 point. No. Guys, 3 sips of this, maybe 2 sips of this drink is worse than every single Alani flavor I've had. Cherry slush included. Yes, I know how bad it tasted. And if you've had cherry slush, you know that it's bad. But trust me, have a Dream Float, have 3 sips of Dream Float, and you will regret purchasing that so much more than cherry slush. It is our first 0 point something. I won't put it past Alani to make something worse than that. But that is about as bad as it gets. Truly. That was gross, dude. I wanted to spit it back out. Do not buy Dream Float. Do not buy Cherry Slush. Both are horrible. But Dream Float is slightly worse at a 0.9. Okay? 0.9. Alright? And this is the exception. Actually, yeah, 0.9. This is the exception to the 0.5 rule. Because, it's worse than Cherry Slush. And we just have to accept that. But it's not... When I say it's not that bad, I'm saying it's not 0.5 bad. Which is like an atrocity. Like a crime. So do with this what you will, but I'm giving it a 0.9. Do not buy this, do not drink this, do not recommend this to your friends unless it's April Fool's and you just want to make enemies of everyone. Do not purchase Dream Float. They need to remove this from everything. Okay, alright, well, hope you enjoyed, because I didn't. I'm going to find a fire and place this directly in there. I'm going to watch it burn and die. Okay, hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.